Oh, look at this, a 2005 Nova Bus LFS from the year 2005. STL. Beautiful. And for comparison, the STM's oldest bus right now is from 2007. They just started retiring their 2006 fleet. So enjoy the ride. So it is indeed Sunday, April 21st, 2024. It is 2:54 p.m. Eastern Canadian Time. And we are on the 151 Sainte-Rose route. So yeah, it was announced that, it's not official yet, but apparently the 2006 Nova buses are retired now for the STM. And for additional information, apparently the oldest buses for the STL go back to 2004. So quite impressive that they have buses in the fleet going that long back. So I'm going to be meeting up with fellow YouTuber Quebec Buff. He's going to be getting on this bus actually at Jaguin Street, I believe. And I'll cut the video there. And we're going to be heading to Fire Station 8, see if we can get some content, or as I now call it, simply video footage, documenting. So we'll wait to depart. If you listen to that engine, you could tell it sounds a lot different than the more modern Nova buses. Speaking of a modern Nova bus, there's the 215, STM 215 from the year 2020. Now we got some grass coming out now. Getting greener. Oh yeah, and if you want a close up of what the seats look like here, check it out. Nice design. And I will give a shout out to Quebec Buff in the video description. I'll put a link to his YouTube channel. Moving westbound right now. That's facing north, which will be going soon, northbound. Here's the Saint-Laurent district of Montreal. crossing a bridge shortly, going into Laval. There's the Bombardier plant. Right over there. And there is the garage Côte-Vertu, the Vertu garage, right there. That's the outdoor entrance. There's the Bombardier plant right there. Shout out to George Adams, who lives in Edmonton, who grew up around here. So I'm filming in 30 frames per second, seeing how that looks after. I got a 24-hour pass because I was on the REM earlier, checking out the new configuration. It's 2 wagons on the REM for going forward for weekends and holidays. And eventually it will be trying all off-peak times. So any time other than rush hour, eventually it's going to be only 2 wagon REM configurations, REM train configurations. That very beautiful mosque right there, really nice, very ornate. Yeah, beautiful. There's Bois Franc coming up. It's Gare Bois Franc, which should be opening soon. The REM, West Island branches of the REM. Henry Bourassa. By the way, we are on Marcel Laurent Street right now, Marcel Laurent. The 164 STM Dudemain route. Very nice bus route. Marché Salaberry. Very mixed neighborhood here in terms of ethnicities. So here's La Chapelle we're on. And I think we're now in a Huntsic, because we're back to Montreal street signs. Shout out to Blick as well. Blick, I think, lives around here. Also, shout out to Ness, Vince and Emo. Alright, so we are approaching the northern part of the island of Montreal. We'll be crossing into Laval territory in about 2 minutes or so. Here's Gwen Boulevard coming up now. And again, we're going in a northbound direction here on the 151 Sainte-Rose of the STL. Last time I filmed a ride on the 151, I think it was a year ago. I don't think it was... No, I think it was a more modern bus. Can't remember exactly. Here's a look at the street signs here. It looks like they're newer ones. Looks like they're relatively new. Shinier and cleaner. I think they've been installed recently. Wouldn't be surprised. I love these fans that are on the buses. These little mini fans. There's Gwen West. And I think this is the La Chapelle Bridge coming up. There it is, the Rivière de Prairie, which is the northern section of the St. Lawrence River. If you were to, it's technically part of the St. Lawrence River, but if you were to look on a map between Montreal and Laval, this is where the St. Lawrence River dissects them. So we're now officially in Laval. So this place looks like it caught fire recently. That's the thing about Laval, there's a lot of fires here in terms of, you know, strip malls and whatnot, a lot of criminal activity that goes on here. Just like certain sections of Montreal. That could have been accidental though, you never know. Somebody may have left a stove on or something. And they have these as well in Laval, which tell you the next bus. This one's not working though. So we're on Curé-Labelle right now. So when they say Sainte-Rose, they're talking about the Sainte-Rose sector of Laval. That's how they name their bus routes here. I guess certain sectors or streets within certain sectors. And the interesting thing about Laval buses is, look at this. Try to zoom in. It tells you which bus lines correspond to each stop. And should pop up here in a minute. It'll tell you how long it is to the end of the line, the terminus. When I see it on the screen, I'll zoom up. time. April 21st, 2024, 3:10 p.m. Eastern Canadian Time. And we'll be arriving at the terminus in 35 minutes. But we're not going to the terminus. We're getting off at, well, I'm going to be getting off with Quebec Buff. I think it's at 480 or something. Curé-Labelle, or right near Fire Station 8. You'll be getting on at Jaguin. So as soon as I see him, I'll wrap up the video. And by the way, I'm using a 24-hour Zone 80 pass. So I used it for 2 trips. Well, 1 round trip on the Ram, which probably would have cost me $14. And I'm using it on the STL here. And look at the new ticket. This is a new design. Usually they're dark up until now, but now they have the white background with the 3 EXO rings. And there you have the Montreal Metro logo, the REM logo, the EXO train logo, and the bus logo. And on the back you have your other organizations and clearly put out. You have here the REM, RTL, you have the EXO, REM, RTL, which is the South Shore, the Longueuil and them. And STL, that's where we are right now, and the STM. So pretty nice design. There's what your traditional Laval bus shelter looks like, STL bus shelter. So we have about 23 stops until station 8. Maybe about 10 or 15 stops until Jaguin Street. So of course, leave a comment if you live in Laval or have taken an STL bus before. Let me know what you think. Do you like the transit in Laval? Do you like the STL buses? I find them very comfortable. So again, we are on Curé-Labelle Street. I think we are heading north. We must be if we're on Curé-Labelle. Oh, look at this cool Galland bus depot. Galland. Wow, look at that. I wonder. Look at that, huh? Couple of coach buses there as well. Not sure what kind those other ones are. Maybe Bluebird. Some more school buses there. Big plot of abandoned land. Also, a shout out to Damien, who I ran into earlier today. I think he lives in Laval as well. So I've gotten into the habit now of, when I get to a red light, hitting the pause button. So it saves you guys time and saves storage space as well. Because, you know, just sitting at a traffic light, not exactly the most exciting thing. This is the case right here. A lot of strip malls in Laval, these little side malls. Here comes Albert Street. I don't even think they're making the announcements here for the next stop. I know Laval buses are notoriously quiet, their announcements. Like, you can hardly hear them, at least in the past. Very quiet stop announcements. And apparently that's something that even a driver can't fix, even if you put it on maximum volume. Here's Le Carrefour, which means shopping mall. All the Adonis trucks. They actually have a bus stop, Marche Adonis. Interesting. Oh, there's Jaguin coming up. So Quebec Buff's getting on. We're gonna see Quebec Buff. He said I could quickly put him in the video, so should see him momentarily. There he is. Yeah, man, Quebec buff. All right, wrap it up, guys. More videos to come. Have a good day, everyone.